Ako, mag-shota yan.
Are you special and close to the president? Former president? Yes or no na po? Walang personal. Yes or no lang po? Kasi lahat-lahat eh.
Ewan ko kung special ako.
Oh, why can't you answer? Simple lang tanong ko. Are you close to the former president? Because that's why you've been given a juicy position where in fact, 1 month, wala pa nga, 15 days ka lang nag-retire, PCSO, chairman ka na kagad. Sige nga. Yes or no? Why can't you answer? Oh, Mr. Chairman, since the...
Because, Mr. Chair,
Oh, why? What?
I do not...
I do not na naman.
No, Mr. Chair.
Oh, sige nga.
Because you said, am I close or special to the President?
Yeah, you're close to the president. Or special. Kasi, tanungin mo yung lahat mga classmates mo. Ako, mama, mga classmates mo, ikaw ang tumulong for their promotion during the time of President Duterte. That's why I'm asking the DIDM to submit to this committee all the years and promotion of all your classmates. Now, ang question ko ngayon, diretso na. I hope you will answer truthfully. Are you close to the President?
Yes, Mr. Chair,
15 days lang na nag-retire ka, nag-PCSO chairman ka, for all those qualified, sandali, for all those qualified applicants.
Okay.
Ang dami po na qualified. Why you? Why you? And though, the fact is, Mayor Osmeña is keep on insisting, kaya nag-OIC ka lang kasi he never choose you in the list. Tama? O na ang question ko ulit. Last na lang to, ma'am. Are you close and special to the President?
It is perceived not only in Davao City, but in the ranks of policemen among your peers that you are very close to President Duterte. Is that true?
You applied for the position of PCSO. A position so plumb and so sweet that only the handpicked chosen one of the president will be given. So, Colonel Garma, I want to ask you again, how do you explain or characterize your relationship with the former president?
Royina Garma at dating Pangulong si Rodrigo Duterte. Magjowa daw ayon kay Moon Tulfo. Ibinuking ni Abante columnist Ramon P. Tulfo na kaya malakas si dating Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office or PCSO General Manager Royina Garma kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Digong Duterte ay dahil naging magkasintahan ng dalawa. Ayon sa column ni Tulfo sa Abante nitong Martes, September 17, nakausap niya minsan si dating Pangulong Duterte sa restaurant na kasama si Garma. Isang araw nang binisita ko si Digong sa Davao City, pinakilala sa akin si Garma sa isang restaurant. Naka-uniforme pa si Garma noon. Maraming girlfriend si Duterte na pinakilala sa akin bilang malapit niyang kaibigan. Nang pumunta si Garma sa restroom ng restaurant, sinabi ko kay Digong na nahalata ko na syota niya si Garma. Lahat ni Tulfo sa kanyang kolom. Sabi ng kolumnista, umamin ang dating Pangulo sa relasyon niya kay Garma. At bukod sa pagiging Bisaya, nagbigay pa ito ng ibang rason kung bakit niya ito nagustuhan. Napilitan si Tulfo na ibulgar ang dahilan kung bakit malakas si Garma kay Duterte matapos tumanggi si Police Colonel Leonardo Padilla na isiwalat ito sa Quad Committee ng Kamara de Representantes. Si Garma ay ginisa ng Kamara kaugnay sa connection nito sa pagkamatay ng 3 drug convicts na sina Chu Kintong, Langyan at Wong Menping sa Davao Prison and Penal Farm sa Panabo, Davao del Norte kung saan naging OIC si Padilla.
Sir Mon, ito po, no, sa inyo pong pagkakaalam, gaano po ka-close sina Digong at Royina Garma? Ano po ba ang label sa relasyon nila, Sir Mon, sa inyo pong palagay?
Ako, mag-shota yan. Boyfriend ni Garma si Digong nung mayor pa niya, mayor ng ating dating Pangulo. ay operasyon na sila.
Ayan po. Ito po, Sir Mon, no? Tanong ko lang po, kung may alam pa po ba kayong mga lakad ng dalawa, like businessman yan, politika, tungkol saan man? May iba pa po ba kayong alam na iba pang side quest kung tawagin, Sir Mon?
Itong ang numero unong dahilan kung bakit si Garma ay napiling maging general manager ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes noon ay dahil sa relasyon nila ni Pangulong Digong noon. At ang matatandaan ninyo na unang-unang naging general manager ay si General Balutan, yung retired Marine General Balutan. Pinalitan siya ni Garma dahil sa mga pag-udyok din ng mga tauhan ni Digong na si Bongo at yung executive secretary na si Bingbong Medeldea.
Yes po. Sir Mon, ito po, no, tanong po ng ilang mga kababayan natin kung si Garma po ba ay madalas na nababanggit ni Digong sa mga usapan ninyo?
Kasi ang nangyari kasi dyan na nakahalata ng araw, palagi akong umuwi sa Davao dahil si Digong nga, kapag matagal na kami hindi nagkikita, pinatatawagan ako at gano'n kami kadikit ni Digong. Pinatawagan ako at magdi-dinner. At marami na kasing pinakilala sa akin ni Digong na mga girlfriends niya. Isa na rito yung dating Agriculture Undersecretary na si Berna Puyat. Ayun, girlfriend din niya yon. Yung naging Tourism Secretary, girlfriend niya yon. Ito, nung isang pagkakataon, meron kaming nag-dinner kami. Nagdi-dinner kami ni Digong. Doon ko nakikilala yung mga girlfriends niya. Nakita ko, naka-uniforme itong babae. Tapos iba yung galaw nila, mga tinginan. Sabi ko, nung pumunta sa CR yung babae, si Royina, si Garma. Sabi ko, bay, ang pangit naman yan. Sabi ko, ba't sabi namin kang gandang babae, mga babae na, ito pangit naman, ba't ano bang nagustuhan mo dito? Sabi niya, masarap kasing, alam mo na, bakit maghibayuhin yung naka-uniforme yung babae. Yun ang sabi niya.
Ayun po. Sir Mon.
Kaya hindi ako nagtaka nung naging presidente na siya, ay kinuha. Pilit na ipinasok si Garma sa PCSO na kahit na yung si Balutan ay isang napakagaling na, yung General Balutan, yung retired General na Marines, si Balutan, napakagaling po na PCSO General Manager yon. Pinasok nila si Garma, inalis nila si Balutan para maipasok si Garma.
For me, Mr. Chair, I don't feel close and special.
Okay, now,
Mr.
you're
Chair,
lying.
Because
You're lying, ma'am.
Can I explain, Mr. Chair?
Of course, explain.
You know, there was once in my career na siya ang mayor, nag-floating po ako 6 months, I don't have any position.
Ma'am, when was that?
That was in 11.
No, that
Mr.
was
Chair,
way back. Way back, ma'am.
Nag-floating po ako.
But before he became president of this republic, you're very close to the president. Before your assignment in Cebu, you're very close to the president. Before you retire, you're very close to the former president. And now you're talking to this committee. You're telling us that you're not close to the president? That's only a simple question. Now you deny. You said no. You said no. Oh, Mr. Chairman,
Can I, Mr. Chair?
Kanina pa kita pinapa-explain. Pabalik-balik lang tayo.
Yes.
Okay, given you were floated.
Yeah. Kasi,
2011.
yes, Mr.
Oh, but after that, lahat na posisyon mo, Juicy. You can never stay. Palipat-lipat ka doon sa Davao and you will not be deployed as CIDG in Region 7. You cannot be deployed. Even the opposition of the mayor that time, Mayor Peña, if you're not close to the president. You're telling me that it's the chief PNP? Now, kung chief PNP, bakit nung nag-retire ka, 15 days after, PCSO chairman ka, if you're not chosen, if you're not close, if you're not special to the president? Oh. Oh, why you're not answering?
Perhaps, Mr. Chair, I am special.
Perhaps ka na naman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ito, ano lang to, Mr. Chairman, for the record, but I moved to cite in contempt because the resource person is evading to answer questions being asked by almost all members. Paulit-ulit lang yung perhaps mo. Maybe. Ngayon, perhaps na naman. Move to cite you in contempt, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
If I may, honorable members, I will just allow the chair first to make a clarification on the motion of Congressman Paduano. Congressman Paduano, is that a motion?
Yes. That's a motion. I move
Mr.
to
Chair.
cite in contempt. Sandali lang po, Co-Chair. Abante, give me the time because this is my time.
Okay. We will...
I move to cite in contempt Ms. Garma for lying and evading questions being asked by the members of this committee and including this representation. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there is...
Mr. Chair.
There is
Mr.
a
Chair.
Okay, before I rule...
Before
Okay,
that,
is that
dali lang.
an amendment to the motion?
No, yes. Perhaps, please listen to my questions first before we act on the motion of my co-chair who is angry now.
Okay. So, will Congressman Abante propound questions to Colonel Garma?
Mr.
Mr. Chairman,
thank
we
you.
have,
Mr.
I think
Chairman.
we have a pending motion, Mr.
No, I
Chairman.
am just clarifying.
We just have to
1 minute
follow the
suspension.
rules first.
Garma, nagkaroon ba ng kaso yung iyong asawa?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano po yung kaso niya?
Mr. Chair,
Please reply.
it's not my case, Mr. Chair. It's his case.
Asawa mo siya eh. Di alam mo dapat. Ano yung naging kaso niya?
Rape, Mr. Chair.
Ano po?
I think it's rape,
Rape.
Mr. Chair.
And because of that, dapat ma-dismiss siya sa serbisyo?
If found guilty, Mr. Chair?
Was he dismissed from the service because of that case?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Hindi ka humingi ng tulong kasi ang tanong ni Honorable Luistro at saka si Honorable Zamora kung humingi ka ng tulong eh. Ang sagot mo, hindi. So you never asked help.
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Can I explain further, Mr. Chair?
Chairman.
Mr. Chair?
Please limit your answer on the question
Yes.
and the query of the
Yes.
interpellator,
Yes.
since the question is on that issue.
Yes,
So
Mr. Chair.
you are
Yeah.
not allowed to explore it anymore because that was already satisfied.
Okay,
You
Mr.
answer
Chair.
already satisfied the
Yes,
question
Mr.
of
Chair.
Congressman Acop. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So you never asked help from anybody
No, Mr.
regarding
Chair.
the case of your husband.
No, Mr. Chair.
And that was the reason why your marriage was annulled. According to reports na annulled
No.
yung marriage nyo.
That's not the main reason why I
That's not
filed
the main
for
reason,
annulment,
okay.
Mr. Chair.
I will
But
not
it is
venture
one of
anymore.
the reasons, Mr. Chair.
Now, when did you retire or optionally retire from the service?
June of 2019, Your Honor.
And when did you get appointed to the PCSO?
July 15, I think July 15, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Of 2019 also.
Yes, Your Honor.
So,
Ako, bilang kwan, napakabilis. Kare-retire mo lang ng June. Anong date ba sa June nung nag-retire ka?
Hindi ko na maalala. I cannot recall. I think it's 15, Your Honor, of June. I'm not sure, Mr. Chair, but it's the same year, Mr. Chair. It's
Kasi,
June of 2019.
Kung titignan po natin, Madam Garma, napaka-iksi yung kwan eh. Yung period when you optionally retired and when you got appointed to the PCSO. Para bang sinadya. Nag-retire ka optionally to get the post of General Manager of PCSO. Yun lang po yung tinutumbok ng mga katanungan. And this representation, I think, would also believe that na ikaw ay nag-optional retirement because you knew for a fact that you can get the position of the PCSO. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Acop. The next to interpolate is Congressman Johnny Pimentel. You are recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I would like to direct my questions to Colonel Royina Garma. Magandang umamba po, Colonel. Originally, you're for Cagayan, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Saan po kayo nakatira ngayon?
Davao City, Your Honor.
So, kailan po kayo nag-settle doon sa Davao City?
When I got married in 1998, Your Honor.
So, in 1998, that would be right after your graduation sa PNPA. Ano ang nickname ninyo? Anong tawag ho sa inyo?
Yin po, Your Honor. Yin.
Okay, Yin. It was already asked earlier that you went to school at PNPA and then you graduated 1997, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At dito mo nakilala yung PDL na si Jimmy Fortaleza.
Yes,
hindi
Your
po ba?
Honor.
Dito rin din po nakilala yung husband mo, si Chief Inspector Roland Vilela, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dito rin nakilala niyo po si Colonel Hector Grijaldo.
Yes, Your Honor.
In short, ito po ang naging close mo na friends, including Jimmy Fortaleza, hindi po ba? Doon sa PNPA.
Your
Kasi
Honor.
binanggit po nyo kanina na bumisita kayo, kayong lima, dapat bibisita kayo ng July 2016 kay Jimmy Fortaleza, eventually 3 na lang po kayo. So in short, doon sa PNPA, nagkakaibigan talaga kayo. The fact na binisita po ninyo si Jimmy Fortaleza, hindi po ba?
Magkakakilala, but not close. The term is,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Now, when you graduated in 1997, you were made to choose on what regions or what region you'd like to be assigned. And pinili po ninyo Davao, hindi po ba?
Region 11 was
Region
my
11.
first option, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, first option. Region 11, the headquarters of Region 11 is Police Regional Office is in Davao City. And I've seen that you have been in PNP service for the past or for 24 years, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, out of 24 years, would you say mga 70 to 80% na-assign po kayo sa Davao?
Yes.
Karamihan po, tinignan ko yung record ninyo, karamihan po ng assignment nyo sa Davao eh.
Yes,
You were
Mr.
briefly assigned in 2004 to 2007 as CIDG officer. Then in 2019, napunta ho kayo ng Cebu City, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr.
Anong
Chair.
year po yun nung napunta po kayo sa Cebu City? Anong year? 2019 nung na-assign po kayo?
2018 to 2019,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Now, under the local government code, it is very clear that the local chief executive, in this case, whether the mayor or the governor, will have to choose from the PNP dun sa listahan nila 3 names na gagawin nilang chief of police o provincial director. But in this case, I understand that that was not followed because even at the objection of Mayor Tommy Osmeña, nilagay ka pa rin ni Devolve Sinas o Sinas ba yun as chief of police in short, hindi pinalo yung protocol, hindi po ba?
I do not know, Your Honor. I just received the orders, so I just assumed the
Because,
post of city
Yin,
director.
according to,
Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, according to newspaper reports, you were not in good terms with Mayor Tommy Osmeña. Kaya nag-object siya doon sa pagkalagay mo doon. Pero it doesn't matter whether it was divulged in us or whether it was approved. But the fact remains that when you were assigned in Cebu City, you had a relationship that is not really, in short, very cooperative with Mayor Tommy Osmeña. Dahil maraming mga pinalabas na mga newspaper reports regarding your relationship. In fact, ito po, this was taken from one of the newspaper. Cebu City Police Chief Royina Garma, Mayor's Tommy Osmeña's hated but Duterte's trusted. So alam po yun, doon talaga sa buong Cebu City that Tommy Osmeña did not really like you as the Chief of Police. Bakit po hindi maganda ang relasyon ninyo ni Tommy Osmeña po?
Mr. Chair, nung first 1 week ko pa lang na-assign as city director, I was OIC, marami na po ako nakitang hindi tamang nangyayari sa Cebu City Police Office. One example is yung pag-dispatch po ng SWAT team. Ginagawang patrol. Pinapapatrol sa gabi. And I have no control over SWAT team of Cebu City Police Office because it is the command center of the LGU that dispatches them anytime at their, kung gusto lang po nila. So dun po, nakita ko na there's something wrong. This is not correct. So I made a memo or instruction from now on, this is special weapons unit, kasi highly specialized po to eh. Hindi dapat dinidispatch as patrollers.
Mr. Chair,
nagpapatrol.
is that the only reason? Yung pag-dispatch ng SWAT, yung pinag-aawayan ninyo ni Mayor Tommy Osmeña?
Isa po yan sa pinakamalaki po. Sa tingin ko lang po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi
Kasi-
kaya Yin or Colonel Garma ang pinakakalaking issue ninyo is because of the extrajudicial killings that happened when you were the Chief of Police of Cebu City?
I don't...
Could that be the reason why Mayor Tommy Osmeña does not like you? Because when you were assigned in Cebu City, there were many extrajudicial killings that happened. Babasahin ko po, Mr. Chair. Ayon din po kay dating Cebu City Mayor Osmeña, this is according to newspaper reports, na naging out of control daw po ang extrajudicial killings noong si Colonel Royina Garma na po ang umupo bilang director ng Cebu City Police Office. In fact, Mayor Tommy Osmeña condemned the extrajudicial killings at saka he is adamant that nangyari po itong mga extrajudicial killings nung kayo na po ang naging Chief of Police. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, Colonel Garma, kilala niyo ho ba itong si Yong Huli?
No, Your Honor.
To refresh your memory, Colonel Garma, itong si Yong Huli was a suspected drug lord in Cebu City. Siya po ay pinatay ng 4 unidentified gunmen sa loob ng isang motel nung kayo po ay city director. Habang kayo po ay city director.
Wala akong maalala. Wala akong maalala.
Colonel Garma, kilala niyo po ba itong si Junko Humada? Naalala niyo po ba ito? Junko Hamada.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, to refresh the memory of Colonel Garma, since he was the Chief of Police of Cebu City at that time, si Junko Hamada ay isang foreign national na napatay po ng mga PNP operations under your watch against illegal drugs nung kayo po ay director ng Cebu City. Hindi niyo po ba natatandaan itong mga insidente na ito?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, kanina po tinanong ni Congresswoman Pami Zamora, why of all the policemen na karami-rami sa buong Pilipinas, bakit po pinili ni Devolved Sinas si Colonel Garma? Meron po akong sagot dyan, Mr. Chair. And this is only my opinion, but based on the newspaper reports, based on the statements of Mayor Tommy Osmeña, lumalabas po, dumami yung extrajudicial killings nung si Colonel Royina Garma ay nandoon sa Cebu City. In short, kaya po pinili si Royina Garma ni General Devolved Sinas para gamitin po si Colonel Garma ni Devolved Sinas para sa extrajudicial killings against illegal drugs. In short, ginamit po si Colonel Garma ni Devolved Sinas para sa war against drugs. Ngayon, dito po tayo sa nangyari sa Dapicol. Kilala niyo po ba si SPO4 Arthur Narsoles?
Yes, Your Honor.
Paano niyo nakilala si SPO4 na Arthur Narsoles?
Nakilala ko po sa cidg when I was assigned way back 2005. Your
Hanggang
Honor.
kailan po?
Until 2008, Your Honor.
After 2008, wala na ho kayong contact ni SPO4 Arthur Narsoles?
Meron, Your Honor.
So, kailan yung nag-contact ulit kayo? Kasi sinasabi ho lang niya, 2005 to 2008. Or talagang kaibigan niyo si Arthur Narsoles and from time to time, nagkikita kayo, nag-uusap kayo, nagtatawagan po kayo. So, in short, since the time that you met Arthur Narsoles, he has become your close friend. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Saan po naka-assign si SPO4 na Arthur Narsoles?
cidg 11, Your Honor.
CIDG 11, under the command of then Colonel Edelberto Leonardo, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At that time, kayo po ay Chief of Police ng Santa Ana or Sasa Police Station? You were assigned in Davao City between 2011 to 2016 in different capacities.
Yes,
Hindi
Your
po ba?
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
So si Arthur Narsoles was assigned in CIDG po during that time also, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo po ba, Colonel Garma, na-assign po kayo sa CIDG sa Davao City?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you were assigned in Davao City. Kasi
Yes.
kanina hindi ho klaro yun eh. Anong year po na-assign po kayo sa CIDG ng Davao City?
I think that was, Your Honor, that was 2005, maybe July or of 2005 until 2008, Your Honor.
So in the year 2016, you were never assigned sa CIDG, Colonel Garma?
2016, no, Your Honor.
2016,
No, Your Honor.
were you never assigned
Never, Your
in
Honor.
CIDG
Never, Your Honor.
of Davao City?
Never, Your Honor.
Never, okay. Colonel Leonardo, kilala ho nyo ba si Colonel Garma?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Madalas ho kayo magkita?
Nung araw po, Mr. Chair, madalas kami.
Bumibisita din po siya sa CIDG station, sa opisina nyo, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, mayroon po mga panahon.
So you really know Colonel Garma?
Yes, sir.
Is she
Mr.
involved in the operations of the CIDG?
CIDG when I cannot recall of any instance that
Mr. Chair, may I
Mr.
remind
Chairman.
the legal counsel not to quotes kasi very important ito, very crucial to eh. There are corroborative statements of the different resource persons and we want to establish the link of these personalities. Colonel Leonardo, sabi niyo noon, kilala ho niyo si Colonel Garma. Tapos madalas ho si Colonel Garma sa CIDG station, hindi po ba?
Nagpupunta po siya, Mr. Chair.
Bakit? Ano hong pakay niya, Colonel Garma? Colonel Leonardo. O Commissioner rather, Leonardo.
Mr. Chair, magkakakilala po kami, Mr. Chair.
So from time to time, bumibisita po siya sa CIDG station.
May mga instances na
Was
natatandaan
this a
ko.
personal visit or more on official visit? There were concerns regarding operations of the DG, or there were orders from higher ups? O ano hong pinag-uusapan nyo pag bumisita po si Colonel Garma?
Meet and greet lang po, Mr. Chair. Kasi po, nasa isang compound po kami before sa Davao City Police Office. Isang compound lang po yon, nandun sa
So in
loob ng
short,
city.
dahil pero kayo po ay mga police, kayo po ay mga operatives, hindi po maiwasan natin na nag-uusap-usap din po kayo ng mga operations, hindi po ba? Ano yun? That is
Possibly, Mr. Chair.
That is peer group, hindi po ba? Kung ang mga kapulisan, ang pinag-uusapan ng operation, mga congressman, pinag-uusapan, anong batas ang gagawin? O kung usually ganun yan po nangyayari. So may pagkakataon na pinag-uusapan noon ninyong operations, hindi po ba?
Wala po kasi akong matandaan, Mr. Chair, na nakapag-usap ako tungkol
Okay,
sa
anyway,
operation,
Mr. Chair. Inamin na ho kanina ni Colonel Garma that there was a time in July of 2016 na pumunta siya doon sa opisina mo, nandun po kayo, nandun po din bumisita si Colonel Padilla. Hindi po ba?
Pasensya na po, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko po matandaan yung instance na kami nagkita ni
Commissioner Leonardo,
Colonel
remember
Padilla.
that you're under oath.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko po matandaan
There are
po.
two persons here testifying that you had a meeting in CIDG against only you. And yung isa, sinumpaang salaysay pa. And kanina si Colonel Garma sinabi, indeed, she was there, kayong tatlo. Ito, na lang ang pag-usapan natin. The fact remains na doon sa CIDG, Davao Station, nagkasama-sama kayong tatlo. Yung pong sinabi ni Colonel Padilla, yun din pong sinabi ni Colonel Garma, Colonel Leonardo, o Commissioner Leonardo rather.
Mr. Chair, ang totoo po, wala po talaga akong matandaan na instance that we, together with two of them,
Totoo po ba yun, Colonel Garma? Sabi nyo kanina, it's on record, Mr. Chair, that Colonel Garma stated that she went to the office of Commissioner Leonardo in the presence of Colonel Padilla. And it is on record. Colonel Garma, sino po talaga nagsasabi ng totoo nito?
Mr. Chairman, can I interject?
With the indulgence of Congressman
Yes, yes.
Pimentel,
Of course.
SDS Gonzales, you are recognized.
Mr. Chairman, based on the affidavit of, second supplemental affidavit of Superintendent Gerardo Padilla, pwede niyo bang basahin itong number 5 na salay sa inyo? Comsec, pakibigay lang po para yung tanong ni Congressman Pimentel malinawan. Thank you po.
Excuse me, may I know who that gentleman is behind Colonel Leonardo?
Mr. Chair, for the information of this honorable committee, Mr. Chair, we have sent an email stating that I'll be attending with my counsel, Mr. Chair.
So he is your counsel.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can you please enter your appearance before this committee, and please be advised that you're only limited to advising your client his rights, not to coach your client. Please enter your appearance, Attorney.
Good morning, Your Honors. Respectfully entering my appearance as counsel for Commissioner Leonardo. I'm Attorney Aguinaldo Sepner, Your Honor, from Scott Law Firm and Associates.
Okay, thank you. Please proceed, Congressman Gonzales.
Yes, binigay ko po yung salaysay kay Comsec para basahin po ni Chief Superintendent Padilla, yung number 5.
In number 5, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, bago mangyari ang pagpatay
Pwede pakilakas lang po, Colonel Padilla.
Bago mangyari ang pagpatay sa 3 Chinese drug personalities, nakadetain sa nasabing piitan ay tinawagan ako ni Colonel Edelberto Leonardo at sinabi na pumunta ako sa Davao CIDG station. Pagdating ko sa station ay nandoon na si Colonel Garma. Kinausap ako ni Colonel Leonardo ng mga 30 minutes at sinabi na papatayin na namin ang 3 Chinese na nandoon sa Davao Prison and Penal Farm. Mag-cooperate ka na lang habang kami ay nag-uusap ay pinangakuan niya ako ng promotion.
Thank you, Colonel Padilla. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Congressman Pimentel. Yun po, pinabasa ko lang po.
Mr. Chair, doon na nga tayo pinatatunguhan. Very important itong meeting na nangyari ng July 2016 wherein Colonel Garma and Colonel Leonardo and Colonel Padilla were present. Dahil dito na po nagawa ang plano estratehia para patayin po yung 3 Chinese prisoners. And that is why somebody is lying here, Mr. Chair. Ulitin ko po, Colonel Leonardo. Ito, binasa na po ni Colonel Padilla yung sinumpaang salaysay niya na nagkita po talaga kayo doon sa opisina. Pinatunayan po ni Colonel Garma, although iba ang version niya, pero the fact remains na pinatunayan niya na nagkita kayong 3 doon sa opisina mo. Commissioner Leonardo, tanungin ko po kayo, totoo po ba na nagkita-kita kayo doon?
Mr. Chair, gaya po na sinabi ko, hindi ko po matandaan na nagkita-kita kaming 3 doon po. Pero si Colonel Garma, may mga instances na natanda ko nagkita po kami, Mr. Chair.
So, are you denying that Colonel Padilla was never in your office?
Mr. Chair, hindi ko nga po siya kilala, Mr. Chair.
Sige.
Totoo lang po.
Punta muna tayo dito sa pagbisita ni Colonel Garma. Sinabi po ninyo kanina, Colonel Garma, based on your statement, Mr. Chair, na bumisita po kayo kay Jimmy Fortaleza, nakaklase po ninyo sa PNPA. Dapat po 5 kayo ang bibisita, pero ang nangyari 3 na lang po kayo, hindi po ba? Si Colonel Vilela, kayo at saka si Colonel Grijaldo ba yun?
Yes, Mr.
Oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
That was sometime in July 2016, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, nung binisita po ninyo si Jimmy Fortaleza, ano ho bang pinapag-usapan ninyo?
Kahit ano lang po, Mr. Chair. Naalala namin yung cadetship namin, mga kung ano-ano lang po. Random.
After meeting with Jimmy Fortaleza in July 2016, nagkita po ba kayo uli?
No, no, Your Honor.
Tinawagan mo ba siya?
No, Your Honor.
Babasahin ko lang po yung sinumpaang salaysay ni Jimmy Fortaleza. Nung bumisita si Colonel Garma, ito po ay very clear na bumisita kayo, hindi po ba inaamin ho nyo yun?
Yes,
ang kasama nyo si Colonel Vililla and Grijaldo. Ito, sa number 4, nung bumisita po kayo, tinanong nyo nasaan na yung 3 Chinese na inakasuhan ng illegal drugs. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Jimmy, dito ka naman, Mr. Chair, nandito si Jimmy. Sinumpaang salaysay mo to. Pwede kang kasuhan ng perjury nito. Sinasabi mo rito, nung bumisita si Colonel Garma, ay tinanong ka, merong operasyon dito at nasaan itong mga Chinese prisoners. Hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
At sinabihan ka rin niya na meron silang operation. Hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then sometime nung August 8, 2016, Mr. Chair, or prior to August 8, 2016, Mr. Chair, tinawagan ka ni Colonel Garma at kinausap ka at inutusan ka na sabihin, kakausapin niya si Colonel Padilla. Hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At pagkatapos ng tawag na yon, pumunta ka kay Colonel Padilla at binigay mo yung cellphone, tapos nag-usap po sila. Nandun ka nung nag-usap sila sa telepono ni Colonel Garma. Hindi
Yes,
po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ngayon, ano ba ang pinag-usapan ninyo, Colonel Garma, nung tumawag ka kay Colonel Padilla?
Hindi po ako tumawag sa kanya, Mr. Chair. Your Honor.
Colonel Padilla, sinumpaang salaysay ho ninyo ito. Dalawang affidavit po na sinabit ninyo na dito sa paragraph 5. Tumawag po sa inyo si Colonel Garma at ito po ang sinabi ni Colonel Garma. May mga tao kami dyan na gagawa at huwag mo na questionin, and whether you like it or not, we will operate and do not interfere. Baka madamay pa pamilya mo. In short, you were already giving instructions to Colonel Padilla na merong ang operasyon yon. What we mean by operation, tinanong ko na si Colonel Padilla niya nung huling hearing, ay papatayin niya yung tatlong Chinese prisoner. Ngayon, after nung nag-usap na kayo ni Colonel Padilla at ni Colonel Garma, doon na pinatawag ni Colonel Leonardo si Colonel Padilla at doon na kayo nagkita doon sa CIDG station na kung saan sinabi din ni Commissioner Leonardo, Colonel Padilla, huwag ka nang makialam, meron kaming operation dyan. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, sa insidenteng ito po, it has all the footprints, fingerprints, quote-unquote, so to say, of Colonel Garma. Actually, Colonel Garma, lahat ng utos, even to SPO4 Art Narsoles, nanggaling ho sa inyo. After ng meeting ho ninyo ni Colonel Padilla, ni Colonel Commissioner Leonardo, doon na nyo inutusan si Art Narsoles, who is very close to you, para puntahan si Leopoldo Tan at inutusan na patay na yung tatlong Chinese. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, there are 1, 2, 3 statements from resource persons which is under oath against the statement of Colonel Garma which is not even under oath. Sino po ba ang papaniluhaan natin? Yung nagbigay ng sinumpaang salaysay o yung isang tao who has always been denying of her involvement in this incident? It is very clear, Mr. Chair, that somebody is not telling the truth in this interpellation. And I believe that Colonel Garma, siya po ang nagdirektor nitong incident nito, siya po ang nakakaalam. He had contacts with Jimmy Fortaleza, he had contacts with Colonel Padilla. Ito po mga sinumpaang salaysay. So I believe, Mr. Chair, that Colonel Garma is lying to her teeth. Yun lang naman po ang gusto naming malaman. Ito pa, Mr. Chair. Na-establish na po natin sino po nagsisinungaling dito. It is perceived, not only in Davao City, but in the ranks of policemen, among your peers, that you're very close to President Duterte. Is that true?
That is their perception, Mr. Chair.
Pero that perception is believable, Colonel Garma and Mr. Chair. Why? Yung pag-appoint ho sa inyo ng PCSO, hindi ho ordinaryong trabaho yan that you just go for a job interview, you just apply for a position. We know very well that the position of PCSO is a presidential appointee, and we know very well in the government that if you are not close to that powers pabi, you will never be appointed. Kahit po wala ho tayong application form, kahit po walang a job interview, pag malapit ka po sa appointing authority, you will be appointed. So yung perception po na malapit po kayo, totoo po yun. Hindi totoo yun, hindi haka-haka. Because kung hindi po kayo malapit kay former president, you will never be appointed as PCSO. Hindi po ba?
Possible, Mr. Chair.
Do you think, Colonel Garma, kung hindi kayo malapit kay Duterte, ma-appoint ho kayo as PCSO? Hindi po mangyayari yung Colonel Garma. Alam ho natin, even up to the Assistant Secretary level, to the USEC level, you must be very close to the powers that be. And in that case, you were appointed because of your close relationship with the former president.
Congressman Pimentel, if I may interject, kay Colonel Garma, yung bang pagkakataon na, di ba, sinabi mo na in-applyan mo yung posisyon
Yes, Mr. Chair.
na as General Manager ng
Yes.
PCSO.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
During that time, was the position of General Manager vacant when you applied for the position?
Ano po, parang there are news articles na
So in other words,
tatanggalin-
hindi ho siya vacant.
natatanggalin na, magre-resign na.
So merong news article na tatanggalin siya.
Yes, during those time
Who was
po,
the General Manager at that
I
time?
think it's General Balutan, Mr. Chair. I'm not sure kung natanggal na or there's an article that he will be removed.
General Balutan.
Yeah, yes,
And
Mr. Chair.
when you applied, submitted your resume and your application kay Senator Bongo, hindi pa siya bakante.
I cannot recall anymore kung
Anong-
nabakante na, Mr. Chair. I'm not really sure of the date, but I'm very sure I submitted my application. That was November, first week of November 2018, Mr. Chair.
2018.
Yes.
But that time, have you already resigned from
Not
PNP?
yet. No, Mr. Chair.
So
I was,
nag-apply ka as General Manager ng PCSO na wala pang vacancy yung GM position at nasa active service ka pa.
I'm not sure if it is vacant, Mr. Chair, or there's an article it's going to be vacant. So I'm sure alam ko po na parang matatanggal na o natanggal because under investigation na po. And
Yung kay General Balutan
yung
time.
position,
Okay.
yes, Mr. Chair.
So sa madaling sabi, Colonel Garma, during the time, because you're not sure yet whether kasi meron ng, I think, investigation nga, tama, no? Kay
Yes, Mr. Chair.
General Balutan that time, in-applyan mo na, anticipating na matatanggal si General Balutan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, is that a correct assumption?
Yes,
pangalawa,
yes, Mr. Chair.
You're not yet sure kung tatanggapin yung application mo as the PCSO General Manager that time kasi ongoing investigation and you were still in active service.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Colonel Garma.
Mr.
Congressman,
Chairman.
Pimentel.
Mr. Chairman,
With the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel. Yes, Congressman.
if I may be allowed, just to interject. Colonel Garma, may nakikita lang kasi akong mga inconsistencies doon sa testimonies mo. Dati po kasi akong gobernador at nagtrabaho sa lokal na pamahalaan.
Yes.
At alam naman po natin na hindi po na ipepwesto ang mga pulis kung unang-una, hindi po muna to is sinasang-ayunan ng mga chief executives. Nabanggit po kanina na sa maraming palipat-lipat po ninyo ng iba't ibang mga pwesto dahil daw po ito lamang sa due to merit. This is a fact that you stated.
Yes, Your Honor.
However, the places that you went to are plum areas. From Davao City, you were transferred to Cebu City. Those are plum cities to be placed under your direct supervision. And without intervention or influence from those that decide, those are very difficult positions to attain, Colonel Garma. So are you still suggesting to this committee that it is only because of merit, that's why you gained those appointments and not through personal relationships?
Mr. Chair, I never asked for positions. Hindi po ako lumalapit kahit kanino
Okay. Okay lang po.
pagkuha ng
Okay lang po,
position,
okay lang
Mr.
po.
Chair.
Kasi sa akin kanina, nabanggit nyo, Colonel Garma, ang pinakamahalaga sa inyo ay yung kapakanan ng anak ninyo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kaya po kayo nag-resign.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kung pinahalagahan nyo po yung kapakanan ng anak ninyo, bakit po ilalagay nyo sa alanganin na sitwasyon ang buhay ng anak ninyo na wala po kayong trabaho? Kasi kung magre-resign po kayo, wala po kayong pagkakakitaan. Kung magre-resign po kayo, paano po yung pangsuporta ninyo sa anak ninyo?
Mr. Chair, that is why I applied November of 2018 when the President announced that I will replace General Manager Balutan sometime March of 2019.
So therefore, yeah, I know
That was the
that's what
sign.
I'm driving at,
Yes,
Colonel
Mr.
Garma. Yun po yung point ko.
Opo.
Kasi kung talagang totoo kayo sa posisyon na pinangangalagaan niyo yung anak ninyo, hindi niyo siya ilalagay sa alanganin.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At tiwala kayo na pag nag-resign kayo, which was a gamble, given that you had 10 more years of active service, which was a gamble, you were sure in your heart that you will not put the welfare of your daughter in any harm. Therefore, you applied for the position of PCSO. A position so plumb and so sweet that only the handpicked chosen one of the president will be given. So, Colonel Garma, I want to ask you again, how do you explain or characterize your relationship with the former president?
It is very professional, Mr. Chair.
Very professional.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So meaning, in many times and many occasions, nag-uusap kayo.
May I be clarified kung anong pag-uusap yun, Mr.
Nag-uusap.
Chair? Only when necessary, job-related, Mr. Chair.
Okay. That's it. That's all my point, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to put that in the records kasi lang medyo inconsistent ng yung mga nasabi po ninyo, Colonel Garma. Maraming salamat.
Mr. Chair, can I proceed? Malapit na ako matapos. There are two more points that I would like to drive at and emphasize. First point is that there was indeed a close contact or several contacts between Colonel Garma and Jimmy Fortaleza. Ang una pong pag-uusap nila noong July 2018, nung bumisita po si Colonel Garma kay Jimmy Fortaleza kasama si Colonel Vilela and Colonel Grijaldo. Ito po ay inamin po ni Colonel Garma kanina po, 2 beses niyo po inamin na it's true that nakipagkita siya kay Jimmy Fortaleza. At doon sa pagkikita po, sinabihan niya si Jimmy Fortaleza na magkakaroon po ng operation sa Davao Penal Colony. Yung pangalawang contact po nila, nangyari po nung tinawagan niya si Jimmy Fortaleza po at nakiusap siya na dalhin yung cellphone para makausap ni Colonel Garma si Colonel Padilla. At doon sinabihan din si Colonel Padilla ni Colonel Garma na may operation doon at huwag sila makailam. Pangalawang beses po yon. Ang pangatlong beses po, tumawag po uli si Colonel Garma noong August 8, 2016 kay Jimmy Fortaleza. And then sinabihan niya si Jimmy Fortaleza, this could be probably after the meeting in CIDG station, after the plan was hatched, sinabihan niya, Bok, ako na bahala. May mga tao na kami dyan. Probably, I assume that this was after na nakontak na si Leopoldo Tan and si Magda Daro na patay na nga yung Chinese prisoners. So, there were already 3 occasions wherein Colonel Garma had a contact with Jimmy Fortaleza and personally talking to Jimmy Fortaleza whether on the phone o dun sa Dapicol. Ang pang-apat po, nung August 11 na. Nung pinasok na po yung 3 bilanggo na Chinese na para patayin, tumawag din po ulit si Colonel Garma kay Jimmy Fortaleza at sinabayhan, huwag mong pabayaan yung 3 bilanggo, bigyan mo, alagaan mo, bigyan mo ng pagkain. So it's very clear, Mr. Chair, that it was Colonel Garma who was directing everything to kill these 3 Chinese nationals. Ngayon, I'd also like to establish a point wherein doon sa affidavit ni Joby Espinido that during the war against drugs, there indeed was a reward system. Kung makapatay ang pulis ng mga drug lord or whatever na involved sa kaso ng droga, there was a reward system wherein binibigyan ang pulis na nakapatay ng 20,000. Now accordingly, nanggaling sa STL yung pondo na ibayad doon sa mga reward sa mga pulis. Colonel Garma, totoo po ba na nanggaling ang pera para sa reward system? Nanggaling po ba sa STL?
No, Your
Nung kayo
Honor.
po ay nakaposisyon?
No, Your Honor.
Pero inamin ho ninyo na noong November 2021 and during your stint as STL ahead, nagbibigay po kayo ng pondo sa PNP, hindi po ba? It's on record. You gave 22 million pesos to PNP na ang pera galing sa STL.
That is charge to charity fund. There is a board resolution and the STL IRR provides for it that we provide a portion of the charity fund to the Philippine National Police and NBI for medical programs, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, prior to your stint, Colonel Garma, yung STL operations po, sinuspend ho yun. But in 2019, nung umupo kayo, nilift ho ninyo yung suspension, hindi po ba?
No, Mr. Chair.
Well, on records, nakalagay po dito, kayo ho nag-lift ng suspension ng STL operations.
Yeah, it was lifted. No, it was suspended during my time, Your Honor, and it was lifted during my time, Your Honor.
Bakit ho ninyo suspend?
It was suspended because during the time when I assumed as the General Manager of PCSO, almost 1/2 of STL agents po ay may utang sa PCSO. More than 5 billion.
Pero kayo din po ang nag-lift, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, after the implementing rules and regulations was approved by the Office of the President, Mr.
Sa
Chair.
tingin niyo, Madam Garma, hindi ba kaya yung binibigay niyong pera sa PNP, sa NBI, ay nagamit as a reward dun sa mga nakapatay ng mga drug lord?
Hindi po pwede yun, Mr. Chair.
Kasi po, kayo na po nagsabi sa isang interview noon na ang income na generated sa STL and Lotto ay nagbibigay po kayo ng portion sa NBI and PNP bilang reward sa mga efforts nila na labanan ang underground illegal gambling and illegal drugs. Hindi po ba?
No, Mr. Chair. It's not a reward, Mr. Chair. It's to fund their medical programs, and it's very clear in the charter, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I have no further question.
Thank you, Congressman Pimentel.
Thank you. Can I be allowed to speak, Mr. Chairman, to reiterate my motion? Or,
Okay, go ahead, Congressman Paduano.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, Mr. Chairman, I move to cite in contempt Ms. Garma for in violation of our rules, letter C of our internal rules in contempt for refusal to answer relevant questions, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Second motion.
There is a motion to cite in contempt Royina Garma for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of the rules of procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. Any second?
Second motion.
I object. Second na siya eh. Yeah. Oh.
Any second?
Second motion, Mr. Chairman.
Duly seconded. Are there any objections?
I object.
May I know what is the objection of
I
Congressman
still have some questions to ask Colonel Garma in relation to what my good friend, who is always angry, to his questions.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move to strike out the unpartnered statement of my co-chair, Abante.
I second.
Mr. Chairman, 1 minute suspension, please.
Hearing is resumed. The parliamentary status is that Congressman Paduano moved for the to cite Royina Garma in contempt for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of our Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. And it was duly seconded. When the chair asked if there are any objections, there was an objection raised by Congressman Abante. And the chair asked Congressman Abante what his objections were. And there was a short exchange of statements coming from Congressman Abante and Congressman Paduano until the chair moved for a suspension for 1 minute. Now we resume our hearing, and may I know what is the pleasure of Congressman Abante?
Well, Mr. Chair, upon our discussion, I will withdraw my objection to the motion, Mr. Chair. But I would like to ask questions.
Yes, you may do so, Congressman Abante. The motion was withdrawn. Let us now proceed to vote on the motion to cite Royina Garma in contempt. So again, it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Congressman Paduano, what is the next motion?
Mr. Chairman, I yield to Congressman Rodriguez for the second motion. Do you want to move for the second motion? Yeah.
Mr. Chair, in relation to the motion passed for the contempt of Colonel Garma, I move that she be held in the House facility until the
termination of the hearing.
Until the committee report is passed.
Mr.
Termination
Chairman,
of the hearing.
Mr. Chairman, I have the information that the facility that we have in here right now is full of all those resource persons who have been cited in contempt. Thereby, we cannot accommodate anymore the presence of the resource person in the personality of GM Garma. Thereby, we amend our motion to put the resource person in the police facility in Mandaluyong, in the correctional facility, Mr. Chairman.
So instead of detaining Royina Garma, GM Garma in the facilities of the House of Representatives, we will then detain her to Women's Correctional in the city of Mandaluyong.
Mr. Chair, I submit to the...
Your Honor, please. may we...
Mr. Lawyer,
No, I'm sorry.
you're not allowed
Yes, you are not
under our
allowed.
rules. You
So,
talk to your client.
she will be detained at the Mandaluyong Women's Correctional Center, correct?
Yes. Mr. Chair, I'll be amending my motion. Given the
Please.
wisdom of the Chair Dan Fernandez, I therefore move that we, in line with the contempt order you just issued, I move that we detain Colonel Garma in the Mandaluyong Women's Correctional Facility, and the period will be until the termination of this hearing.
Again,
There is a motion, so stated, duly seconded. Are there any objections?
Mr. Chair,
Is that an objection, Colonel Busita?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Can
Being
you-
a retired police commission officer, and pwede po ba na siya ay sa ano na lamang po ma-detain sa PNP custodial? Mr. Chair.
1 minute suspension.
Can I be recognized, Mr. Chair?
Okay.
I would like to answer the question raised by Congressman Paduano, Mr. Chair.
Sige.
Sandali po.
Which question? Ang daming question nun.
Ang daming question kasi ng mga congressman kanina. It is only my question. Ngayon, pag Ms. Garma, you can file a motion, but you have to stay here muna. You can file a motion. Kasi tatagal tayo dito. Believe you me. Kasi kanina tinanong na kita, yung states mo pa lang na travel, mali-mali yung sinagot mo sa akin.
No,
Mali. I will give
Mr.
you,
Chair,
in the next hearing, Mr. Chairman, in the next hearing, tatanungin kita ulit kung sasabihin mo ng totoo.
Mr. Chair, I'm telling the truth, Mr. Chair, in my mother's grave. Yung travel ko sa States, sinabi ko na po ang totoo. I don't even know the answer why my visa was invalidated by...
Hindi lang yung visa, Miss Garma, alam mo kung bakit ka pinigil.
No,
Alam.
Mr. Chair, I do not know, Mr.
Anyway,
Chair.
Mr. Chairman, if I ask her...
Mr. Chair, if you, I will be proven,
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Wait.
na
Point
I'm
of order.
lying.
1 minute suspension.
I'm not lying. Yung...
Please address
Why
the
did I
chair
lie on my travels,
when you
Mr.
reply to
Chair?
the question asked by a member, okay? And clarify mo lang ulit ang iyong gustong sabihin. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Hearing is resumed.
I wanted to answer the questions, Mr. Chair. I have a daughter waiting for me who attempted to kill herself 3 times. I cannot leave her, Mr. Chair. She's waiting for me. She attempted 3 times, Mr. Chair. That's why I cannot leave her. Now, I will answer all your questions, Mr. Chair. With regards to my travels, that's the real answer. I do not know why my visa was canceled, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Okay.
You can validate that if magtanong kayo sa Japan kung bakit. They didn't give me the exact answer.
I think Congressman Paduano has asked several questions to you, GM Garma. Not just about your trip to Japan. So it seems that they have not answered his questions, and you appear to be evading the questions that he is asking. And
Yes.
that is the reason why you were cited in contempt.
Yes, Mr. Chair, may I make a statement? That's why I'm appealing to answer. But as stated by the Honorable Congressman, Mr. Chair, he said that I was not telling the truth about my travel to the States. But that's the truth. If that is the only reason, isa lang yan, ano pa yung other questions that I will answer? But with regards to my travel sa States, last travel, yun po ang totoong nangyari sa amin ng anak ko sa Japan. I do not know why my visa was invalidated according to that lady in Japan.
Mr. Chairman, to be clear, he was not contented because of that question of mine, because of the travel. And in fact, hindi ko na nga pinurso kasi it is all about the question being raised to you by the members. And you're evading the question. It is not all about your travel in the US. Eh, hindi pa nga ako tapos dun eh. Sa totoo lang po. travel in the US, di pa ako tapos doon. I tell you. You were cited in contempt because you're evading question from the very start by the members of this committee. Not because may question about your US travel. And, ang totoo noon, hindi pa ako tapos doon. Ms. Garma, akala mo yun lang? Hindi pa ako tapos doon. And I will prove you in the next hearing. Pag hindi ka nagsabi ng totoo, I will prove to you that you're lying. Doon lang muna. Kung yun lang yung gusto mong pag-usapan, yung travel mo sa US, if you will not tell the truth in the next hearing, I have all the proof with me. Hiningihan lang kita kanina, hindi mo maibigay.
With the,
Kung online ngayon, dapat may record ka eh. Diba?
Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Congressman ako first. Sige.
I think the resource person does not have any recourse with us anymore, simply because we have decided, if you look around, we do not have any quorum already to decide whether we would withdraw the contempt order or not. So I think the recourse left for the gentle lady is that either she files a motion for reconsideration or she goes to the court. I think her lawyer knows that. Kasi hindi na po tayo dahil nag-decide na po yung buong committee kanina. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman.
And with the,
Yes, that is true, that we have already decided, and if you want to question the decision of the committee, you can either question this before a court or file a motion for recon before the Quadcom. And we will certainly entertain the motion. But since the committee has already decided, and Congressman Fernandez is
about to
signaling
move
to me to give him the floor, and now I give you the floor.
With the indulgence of, we sympathize with you, Colonel Royina Garma, no? But of course, we have already decided, and the proper recourse is to apply for a motion for reconsideration. And with in relation to your daughter na sinasabi mo po, can you kindly give us a I mean the certificate, no? Kasi we really don't know, no? We will be asking the Sergeant at Arms to fetch yung anak niya para to be with her. Para at least ay makita natin yung kalagayan ng kanyang anak. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I think it is just right for us to bring the child in here para makasama po ni Colonel Garma, yung kanya po anak. Yun lang po, Mr. Chairman. And I move to suspend this Quadcom hearing till the next hearing will be scheduled.
There is a motion to suspend, duly seconded. Hearing no objection, this committee hearing is suspended.
Mag-subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para sa mga susunod na video updates. Maraming salamat po.